think from the EU's perspective, it's quite frustrating because Theresa May has asked for an extension until the 30th of June before. The EU has already said no once. So I think Theresa May knows that the EU is probably not going to grant her that extension. I think in a way Theresa May probably wants the EU to make a decision for her because she knows that the EU is most likely going to say no to her request. But so basically whatever the EU decides and may or may not offer her instead, she can then pin that on the EU. So if the EU says no to an extension, and if that then leads to a no-deal scenario next week, she can blame it on the EU. It doesn't really give the UK enough time to organise a second referendum, for example, which could then lead to political change and a decision to remain in the EU. So you kind of get a lot of downsides, but not very many upsides. So I think there's probably going to be quite universal resistance to that option.